I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. Shot from the lane won't go. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all three of them. Golden State at the controls. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
To Curry. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know, you're not getting back on D.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Missed his first. That one goes.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Paul George to Leonard. The drive right to the basket. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Thompson, his first effort, off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Russell with it up top. 9-point margin to Curry. Even to Zubats. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Curry. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Here's Curry with it up top. Margin's 8. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Green to Curry. From long range. Good sign that time, Jay, as they get one to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Beverly. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Down low, Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein powers it through. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis.
Here's Leonard for two. He's looking for that touch.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're...
Got it!
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Okay, they're lucky they get the ball back. George, he made his first effort, but not that time. Kawhi Leonard, 3 for 6 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Livingston across the timeline. Down 8. Shaun Livingston, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First try, no good. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Leonard to Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next-level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
And a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Shaun Livingston at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. George. And it's Burks with the rebound. For 3. Off the mark. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein.
I said fast, Ed, fast.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Clippers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They've played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Livingston to bring it up. His team down 9. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. To Williams. Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Klay Thompson. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
George shakes free and hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
The drive right to the basket, and he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Klay Thompson has got 2 shots coming. A career 85% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. To George. Gets it in the right corner. Leonard. Oh, good offense, beating good defense.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Curry with the basketball. Down 11. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thompson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
George. Green always looking for the steal. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Curry. Oh, that's how it's done. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Green to Curry. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. To Leonard. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. It'll stay Clipper basketball. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George to Leonard. Count it.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Curry with the ball. Surveys the floor. Curry, not easy.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
To Leonard. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And a put-back slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Gets it in the left corner. Paul George to Leonard. Deep 2 there, won't go. Russell with it up top, trailing by 11. Thompson goes to the left side. To shoot for Golden State. Curry, man, that was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Clippers have the basketball. George can't connect. Driving right to the basket. Patrick Beverley able to recover with the block. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. That's it for the first half. The Clippers are out in front. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Not that. Slams it home on the putback.
I don't know if it was so much the bounce or the vertical. I think it was more so the reach. That's what happens when you have a 7+ wingspan.
Curry to bring it up. His guys trail by 10.
Oh, get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Russell. Five on the shot clock. Curry. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
George to the basket, but it won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Curry to Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It remains Warrior basketball. Curry. Thompson. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And scores. Strong take.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Curry. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Cauley-Stein. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It stays with Golden State. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Curry, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Beverley into the front court. Leads 3. Count the basket inside.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Zubac sizing up Draymond Green. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Russell. Thompson. Curry. That right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Beverley into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
Warriors basketball. Curry. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Beverly into the front court. Up 5 to Paul George. The drive right to the basket. Just not going down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Curry. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Curry into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Leonard to George. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Curry. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Strong finish for Paul George. Deep 3 at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Clippers have the lead. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
To Leonard. And finishes strong.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
George matched up with Kevon Looney. Leonard. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Green. Curry. That's how you defend. Beverly to Paul George. Leonard. Curry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots each and every one of them.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Curry, and he buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. Hat-trick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's Curry controlling the offense. Sizing up the defense. Curry. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good as they open things up to a 13-point lead. Russell into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Don't touch it.
Curry.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Easy path to the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Warriors are in the penalty. Into the game for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark.
Give the defense some credit here. He killed them in the first half, driving and scoring at will. But now, it's lockdown time.
To George. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Curry. Stephen Curry surpassing his own NBA record. His 14th three-pointer of the ball game.
Ed, he just made me tap my own chest and touch the sky.
Oh, a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. Harkless. Gets it in the right corner. Kawhi Leonard. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. Time for some new personnel into the game.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, number 5,
Leonard. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Here's Curry with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Here's a chance from long range. He just continues to knock him down from deep. That extends his NBA record for one game.
He's just shattering that thing, but he's a very smart player. Look for him next time, maybe to give you a head fake, crack into you, get to the free throw line. This guy is a proven scorer.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Kawhi Leonard with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.